Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to episode 34 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I guess last we left off, everybody headed up north and we met up with Olivier Armstrong, I believe it's pronounced. I'm gonna have to hear them say it more in the show for me to understand how to say her name, but I'm pretty sure it's Olivier. It sounded like they said Olivier, but I don't think so. I think it has an R in there somewhere. Scar and Kimberly also faced off on the train, and I was a bit surprised that Kimberly remembered Scar, but now that I think back to it, Kimberly did say to always remember the faces of those that you kill because they will never forget you, so I guess it aligns that Kimberly would remember. It just kind of surprised me because Kimberly, I'm assuming, killed a lot of people in the Ishval War, so I mean, maybe remembering everybody is a little bit far-fetched, but hey, I don't know, Kimberly's kind of a psycho anyway, so maybe he's capable of it. But yeah, so Kimberly was wounded, Scar managed to get away, Mei Ching and Marco are also presumably heading up north, so we're gonna have to see. I'm really excited to see more about Olivier's character. She definitely has that military toughness around her that we don't see too much in the show, so I'm very excited to see more about how she is and if that's how she really is, or is that just like an act that she's putting on. It's also going to be interesting to see how she feels about Armstrong, considering Armstrong kind of abandoned during the Ishval War. It seems to kind of go against her code that she seems to be putting up. If you guys would like to watch the next episodes right now, they are over on my Patreon. Episode 35 is on the Soul tier, and episodes beyond that are on the Ascended tier. The Patreon editions are also the extended, full-length, full-cut reactions, meaning that you get more reaction and more discussion to go along with every episode. Episode 34.
Exposure? Yes, that's right. You got lucky. You were close to getting frostbite.
Right, because I would feel like the metal would, you know, it would hurt your skin a lot.
And you need to oil it.
That makes sense. I know if the
guy have a different kind of automail or something?
It's probably not made of iron.
Up here, your automail has to be flexible and lightweight. It also needs to be resistant to the cold.
That's fair enough. It makes sense.
After some trial and error, we found an alloy that works. A combination of duralumin, carbon fiber, nickel, copper, and so on.
Fair enough. That's a little detail that a lot of shows would overlook.
I couldn't do anything with it.
Leave it to Fullmetal to pay attention to the intricacies of things.
Why wouldn't I? He's a state alchemist. He has a right to know, doesn't he?
They do seem very
He has the
against
power.
outsiders and whatnot.
You mean this kid is the equivalent of a major?
If you're going to be in the north for long, you should switch to a different kind of automail.
Can you just make that switch easy?
No, but she's in Rush Valley.
And she let you come up north without explaining all of this to you first?
Not exactly. I didn't tell her I was planning on coming up
Right,
here.
she has no idea.
So, you come up here with mediocre automail, completely ignorant about the North, and you try to bypass the command center.
Listen, it was kind of a rush decision.
Alchemist with an official letter of introduction, and this is how I'm treated? What's wrong with you people? Do you have no sense of propriety? That general threatened to tear my arms off!
Hello, little red runt.
Oh.
If you have a problem, then now's the time to speak up.
Hey, that's a different reaction. Normally he's angry. Episode 34, Ice Queen. I assume that means
Well now,
Olivier.
from what I hear,
Maybe not,
you're
though.
too close to my brother, Alex.
Right. I want to hear more about
Is he
this.
doing all right?
Yeah.
The big strong guy we know and love.
Alex is doing just great.
Uh-oh.
No matter. Never mind him.
What's with that?
Tell me why you would bypass the command center to meet me. I want to know it all, including why your armor's empty.
Give her the rundown.
That's something
The
we don't
usual.
like to talk about.
I don't know. She seems pretty trustworthy. She's related to Alex, so how bad
I
could she
see.
be?
So that's why you're looking for this girl with the strange cat.
Cat again.
I understand.
So does that mean you're
I'm not
gonna
done.
help?
What I understand is this. You two are a couple of reckless wretches who cause trouble with every last thing you do. I don't want people
True.
like you in my fort. Honestly, how could the people at Central let these two run around loose?
That's a
Get
bit
out of
harsh.
here right now.
She might be testing them, though. Testing their
At
resolve,
least that's
perhaps.
what I'd like to say, but I'm interested in alchemy. You two, you're acquainted with this girl from Shing. You've met her before?
Yeah, we have.
She has a skill our country doesn't, right? You can
Presumably,
learn that too,
yes.
can't
Wait a second.
I want to hear more about the geopolitics with Drachma, too. I don't know if we'll get into that.
You're nothing but lapdogs living safely within your city walls. But we are the ones who protect you. We few who are brave enough to defend the country's border. My job is far more perilous than yours. I will make use of any knowledge that I can get my hands on. Leave the task of finding this Alkahestry girl to me. You two will stay here inside the fort.
It's a bit presumptuous to say that her job is more perilous.
A man who does not work has no right to eat.
You have a point.
What about if they just, like, pay for it?
Exactly had easy lives, General.
I believe they may have witnessed some carnage in their time, but I can tell that on the inside they remain soft and weak. And what's more, they're still hiding something. Those two have a secret they aren't telling us.
Yep, a couple. Don't get me wrong, she's tough and she's strong, and I'm sure she's very good at what she does, but I do think it's a bit presumptuous to say that her job is more perilous than theirs. Because like she's saying, they're hiding something from her, and that thing that they're hiding, everything about the homunculus and father and all of that, I mean, that's some pretty real stuff. So much so that it's obviously very fair to say that their lives are in constant danger. In fact, at this point, their lives are pretty much guaranteed to be lost for the whole sacrifice thing until they can figure out something to do to combat that. And while I'm sure it's not safe up here north, especially on the border of a hostile nation, I'm sure she isn't, like, in permanent threat of being killed. At least she's not in the level that they are right now, so who knows? She might get burned by underestimating everything that they know. It tends to be whenever people are so cocky and so, like, self-assuring in what they know that they end up making a lot of mistakes. And while I don't know this for sure, she's probably been in the north for a while, so she might not even know what's going on in the rest of the country all that much. So she's kind of speaking blindly. I do think it's kind of funny, though, that whenever she called Ed short, Ed didn't get mad. Ed just kind of got sad because he knows he probably can't snap back at her as much because she's kind of the reason he's there. And also because she's just really intimidating.
So, exactly what kind of work will you have us doing?
Nothing.
The doctor said people around here have a lot of things to hide, too. So what are you hiding, Major?
Those cool eyes behind those glasses.
Questions and never answer any.
You really want to know?
Oh, he's an Ishvalan.
And Ishvalan!
Nice.
I don't understand.
That's kind of cool.
We were told all the soldiers from Ishval were purged before the extermination.
It's true that Ishvalan blood.
I was kind of joking about hiding his eyes, but
my father and my grandmother were
it's
not
true.
from that region. They were a different race. A Mestrian. It was your people who destroyed the land of my grandfather.
That's what you think, but it's only half true.
Ishval and your people destroyed our countryside. And one of you is responsible for murdering my friend's parents.
Ooh, that's weird. I don't know about how I feel about him saying that. I get what he's going for, but it's kind of interesting the way he can compare those.
I'm sorry, but that's the first time I've heard anyone give me that kind of an answer.
Yeah, it's
What, you were testing me?
not the best
I know
answer,
it was
but
rude. Since the war, the Mestrians always view me
He's
with
young.
a mixture of guilt and pity. To be honest, I'm getting tired of it. But you're different, aren't you?
Well, Major, an Ishvalan tried to kidnap me, nearly killed me, and then briefly fought alongside me. After all that, my feelings are a bit conflicted.
Ed and Al probably are not really interested in the guilt and pity as well, considering all that they've got in their lives.
Race, and just treat each other as equals.
Based.
Many of my relatives, including my grandfather, were killed in the East.
That's
I
awful.
fell outside the military's purge requirements, so I was spared.
Although, the military's purge requirements?
You don't understand.
What
how
a
the world
twisted,
works,
dark
do you?
thing.
I know I'm ignorant about some things. If I offended you, I'm sorry.
An ignorant state alchemist, you say? Huh?
Yeah, but I was gonna say, maybe it says something about her leadership that he was able to follow her.
The military's actions. And I also had doubts as to why General Armstrong would keep me as her staff officer. The presence of someone with Ishvalan blood could cause discord among the soldiers stationed here. It would have been easier for her to get rid of me. Eventually, I just came right out and asked her.
This is Briggs. No matter what happens, this territory must not fall. Every soldier here must be both strong and flexible. You must move as one cohesive unit, following me, your leader, in all things and at all times. In short, we do not have the luxury of discrimination here.
Interesting.
The blood of several races flows within you, and with that comes varying strengths and values. You can see this country in a way that others cannot. I was born and raised in Amestris. In order to lead, I need someone with your eyes. Now shut up and follow me, Miles. Understood?
Okay, I kind of like that.
The words made sense. I knew she was speaking without deception.
That's, yeah.
I even went so far as to ask her.
Perspective is a very valuable thing that isn't just
Cannot forgive what the military
something
did
you
to
learn.
people, and you want to know what the general said to that.
Fine then, bring it. On behalf of the military, I will accept your challenge anytime.
That was it.
What a scary lady. Maybe she said that because she had her troops with her.
No, that wasn't it at all.
I'll fight you one-on-one!
The look in her eye.
Well, she's the leader for a reason, right?
Is that you?
Officer Fallman!
Oh, nice. That's right, he did get moved up north.
Us, what about you? I thought you were at the Northern Command Center.
Yeah, I was for a while, but then Northern Command bumped me up here.
They promoted you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey,
Not
that's
that
great.
really means that much.
Congratulations. But why are you knocking down icicles?
If they have you doing something like this, then that means
They've taken you off the career track?
Nice. It's gonna freeze. The tears are gonna freeze to his face.
The development sector.
Wow.
It all has to feel so superficial now that he knows this truth of things, though.
This department
Getting promoted is probably like whatever.
technologies and develops them into weapons.
Hey, Bobby, it's this pipe. Over here.
Are they gonna use alchemy on it?
It's coming from underground.
What?
Sounds like someone's digging through the rock.
Maybe it's spies from Drachma. They could be digging a tunnel under the fort.
It's close.
Oh shit.
It's so annoying. All this digging. It's killing me.
Oh, it's
Guess
Sloth.
dying would be a pain too.
Right, we did see him digging earlier, like way earlier in the series. I guess what a time to be here.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Okay, so Sloth is here, I guess.
Alchemist.
Oh, this was unexpected. What a moment.
Why was Kimberly headed up north? I thought he was serving time in prison.
Apparently he was released. On the Führer's orders.
I don't like this.
That's good.
What is it?
Although she might get along with Kimberly.
Intruder from under the ground, sir.
Wait, what?
So Sloth was headed here anyway, right? Because he was digging this whole time. He is a beefcake. Look at this guy. Ooh, I like that. I like his eye thing.
Homunculus. This isn't good.
This seems like planned though, like way before they were even gonna head north.
What's this?
I'm guessing the creepy guy back in Central who you call Father told you about us.
But you see, we're just trying to find a way to get our bodies back, that's all.
Why should I care about you? Go dig a hole. How annoying. Really, what a pain.
You mean
Definitely very slothful.
No, I don't think he's heard about us from Father or Führer Bradley.
What? Why?
Ha! So it turns out that you really
Oh.
are a Drachman spy.
No, we're not!
I saw you talking to the intruder like you knew who he was.
No, we weren't!
Your lies won't fool me.
You might not want to. Does that show that they're not on the same side? Yeah. Oh, I don't under. I'm kind of confused.
This place big.
Did he like not even mean to come here?
Dig it now that I'm here.
Fire! The guns aren't effective outclassing him at all.
So yeah, so what's his deal? Is he just like crazy strong? He's just kind of lost. He's just doing anything.
This is bad. That thing's going up to development. Get him, go!
Contact development! Let's see if we can help! Check the hole! There might be others coming!
Fallman's just like, okay, I just work here. I mean, he doesn't even seem to be like planning anything. He's just kind of moving because he was told to move. Very sloth-like, I must say. Is that gonna do anything? Probably not. Nah, he's not phased. Also firing an RPG indoors next to people.
Withdraw all non-combatants immediately. Shut off the alarm. It won't help anything if the Dropmans figure out that we're in trouble.
General, we have tanks.
You're in a building, bro.
Yes, sir.
You're about to get humbled so hard, I think. Kind of going exactly back to what I was saying about she doesn't really know what's up with everything going on with the homunculus.
Ready to go. The first round's locked and loaded.
Fire!
Yeah, dead on.
It's gonna be hard to get a better shot than that.
Fire!
This guy's literally just getting shot with like Nerf bullets. He's literally playing airsoft right now.
Right back to work. Dig a hole.
Oh no. I like how he always makes it look like a hand. Don't have to, but style points.
First off, how do you know about that thing? Are you a Drachman spy?
I'm not!
Is that thing a spy?
I really doubt it.
Does that thing know you?
No, apparently not.
What is that thing?
The homunculus. Just tell her. Just tell
I
her.
can't answer.
No,
What
just
does that
tell
thing
her.
work for?
I can't answer that!
Why can't you answer me?
I can't answer.
This is my last question. Are you on our side, or are you in league with that thing?
I'm not with him. I don't want to see anyone here get hurt.
It's a good
Tell
start.
me what that thing's made of.
His body structure and compositional elements are probably the same as a human's.
The same as a human's, huh?
I don't know if it could be the same as humans if it can't, if a tank
We're going to
shell
gas-
can't pierce its
I told
skin.
you it won't work, General. Set him on fire, but he still won't die.
I understand. I learned from our last attack that we can't kill it. The best that we can hope for is to stop or delay it. So we'll have to hit it with something even stronger than fire.
Just toss him in a hole. Maybe he'll start digging again.
Kid.
Okay. You know, I think it says a lot about how much I like Alex Louise Armstrong that I immediately trust his sister just on the fact that they're related. I mean, she definitely has some off-putting things about her personality. The whole "the strong will survive" sort of, you know, mentality or whatever. It's kind of whatever. I don't really think much of it. But that being said, at least I feel like I can trust her. I feel like Ed would probably be in safe hands if he told her their secrets. The only real problem with that is it might put them in danger as well, knowing the truth about everything. That's probably the angle Ed's going at with all of this, is that he just doesn't want to put their lives on the line because they know too much information. They might have to be like killed or something. Even so, I think it would be hard to ask for better allies in all of this. Extremely strong, extremely dedicated, extremely devoted. Both her and everybody that works for her. I feel like this is the type of situation that if Olivia was on their side, then everybody that follows her would just be on her side as well. If she goes, her men go with her. And side note, we didn't get a ton of it, but I kind of enjoyed the time we got to spend with Miles, that Ishvalan subordinate. There was some interesting talks going on there for sure. The show never fails to deliver with its more minor side characters. They're all compelling in their own right. So Sloth randomly shows up. I don't really know why. He doesn't seem to be acting on orders per se. I don't really know why. He doesn't know Ed and Al. He doesn't even really seem like he was targeting Briggs at all. He was just kind of like, oh, what is this place? How did I get here? The only directive we see with Sloth is dig a hole, and for some reason he's following that rather than being slothful. Although all of his complaining is very slothful. He's complaining about everything. He complains about pain. Pain is pain. Pain is annoying. It almost even seems like he's complaining about complaining. Like even the act of complaining itself is just annoying to him. I feel that though. It's kind of a mood. I don't really know what they're gonna do about Sloth. Ed was saying that Sloth is probably made up of everything a normal human is made up of, but I don't really know how that's exactly the case. I feel like if you shot a big explosive tank shell or an RPG or something at like, I don't know, gluttony or lust, it would probably like blow them apart and they would just reform around the Philosopher's Stone, but it didn't even like break Sloth's skin. I mean, I guess it took out like his cheek or whatever, but that is not normal human composition. Our skin does not stop that. I literally cut myself in a cardboard box earlier today. So I can say at least that I don't think Sloth is made up of what I'm made of. Thank you all so much for watching. I don't really know what they're gonna do with Sloth. I don't know how they can beat him, but she seems to have some sort of plan, so I'm down as well. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Later.